Hi, welcome to my presentation about the impact of tourism in the Phi Phi Islands and attempts to make the situation more sustainable. The filming of the movie The Beach is commonly attributed to a surge in backpackers visiting Thailand in an attempt to recreate the experience of the travelers in the movie. I live in Thailand and I've visited Maya Bay twice and have witnessed the crowded nature of the beach and the large volume of rubbish floating in the water and washing ashore. Having made these observations, my attention was recently drawn to news articles announcing the temporary closure of Maya Bay between June and September this year in order to allow the environment to recover from some of the damage caused by mass tourism. The proposal also includes closing Maya Bay from tourist boats permanently and allowing only access from the other side of the island, from where tourists can walk to Maya Bay after it reopens. In addition to closing boat access to the bay, the number of tourists allowed to visit the bay will be halved. An important question that can be asked about this is, how much impact will the temporary closure of Maya Bay have on its environment? Background research on this topic was done through a review of peer-reviewed resources using the media articles as a catalyst for investigations. Key search terms include Maya Bay tourism, Maya Bay environment, Phi Phi Islands tourism, Phi Phi Islands sustainable tourism, and Maya Bay sustainable tourism. These search terms were used both in the Curtin Library and via Google. Limitations were that the information regarding the closure of Maya Bay was very limited outside of media articles. No government policy information regarding the issue was located, and research specifically regarding the recent impact of tourism on the environment also provided limited information. In addition to this, data regarding the capacity of the local environment in terms of tourism numbers that could be sustained was also greatly lacking. The rapid increase in tourism numbers within the Phi Phi Islands has caused environmental concerns. A lack of sustainable development has led to a negative impact on a fragile environment. Despite these concerns, there have been very few environmental management practices implemented. The Phi Phi Islands experience seasonal variation in tourism numbers, with November to April being the main high season and low season falling between May and October. This seasonal variation needs to be taken into consideration when discussing the time period in which Maya Bay has been closed to tourism this year, as the proposed closure coincides with the low season. The limiting factor is that the proposed closure is for a very short period of time, considering that coral can take over 10 years to regenerate, and this suggests that removing tourists for a few months is an inadequate measure. In addition to this, the proposed limiting of the number of tourists visiting the island per day after it reopens comes with very little information regarding the impact or the capacity of this location. The Grade 4 Biological Sciences curriculum includes an emphasis on the way that living things depend on their environment to survive. This is relevant to the topic as it focuses on the importance of a healthy ecosystem. The Grade 4 Science curriculum also includes topics about the use and influence of science to teach students about the ways that their actions impact on the environment, which can be linked to the impact that tourism has on the environment and the importance of sustainable tourism. The Grade 7 Science curriculum allows students to make further explorations into the ways that scientific data can be used to identify the impact of tourism and the ways that the impact can be reduced. Thank you for your time.